if I look bloated in one of my dresses and I need to post that, I'm going to obviously fix that and post it. Like, it's my body, my face. I can do whatever I want, and like I'm owning that.
I know, but do you think that there's a certain image that's creating for like? This is where I sort of a little bit disagree with it, in the sense where like I feel like, do you think it's creating like a false image to girls where they're like, oh, they obviously look at some of your photos and they're like, oh, you know, she has an amazing body. I want to be like that, this and that. Do you think it's creating like a false image to them?
And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
The Lebbie podcast is the best podcast in the area, and you can't change my mind.
All right, guys, welcome back to the best podcast in the area. Or should I say, now even better than the best podcast in the area.
Better,
probably
baby.
best podcast in Sydney. Because
In Australia, bro.
right now, let's just introduce, before we introduce our lovely guest that's sitting right next to us,
Yep.
I just want to introduce the multiple cameras. So right now, I'm looking at this camera.
Wide shot.
So now we've got a shot of me and Moses and a shot of the guest. So, guys, look, let's just address something first before we introduce the lovely guest. We didn't put a podcast last week.
Yep.
So there's a reason for that. And I know a lot of people were like, you know, DMing me and stuff like, oh, where's the podcast?
It was something out of our control.
It was a bad start to 2022. Obviously, we thought, you know, this year we're going to be pumping out as much content as we can. But we had a guest lined up and last minute changes. So obviously,
Really last minute.
he or she, should I give it away who it was?
You were?
I told
I feel
I
like
told her before she walked in.
It's
I was
not
like,
easy to give it away, but like, I don't know.
look, I don't want to
Up to
really
you.
give it away, but like it was kind of expected from the person to not like show up. Like I thought we were going to do a podcast with that person, and let's just say that podcast sort of broke the internet, if that gives you a bit of a hint.
That's the one.
But yeah, it didn't
That
work
gives it
out.
away.
But yeah, now we're on to bigger and better things. Obviously,
That's
we've
right.
got the lovely Seljan. No, I'm joking.
Oh,
Oh,
here
you
we go.
just-
She told me. She told me
just
this
addressed
before.
that. She just told you.
I don't
It's Seljan.
understand why you hate it when I call you
Because you
Seljan.
can't pronounce my name properly. It's Seljan.
Yeah,
When
but
my mum
Seljan.
doesn't even call me Seljan. It's literally either Sel or pineapple.
so because the way I say it's like Seljan. It's like
Yeah,
multiple,
like why?
multiple A's.
You drag it.
I don't
so
know.
far,
It
you
just
drag
it just sounds like that's the way it sounds. I don't know.
It doesn't. All right.
No, it doesn't sound like that. Fine, it doesn't sound like that. But yeah, welcome. Thanks for
All
coming.
right. I'm so happy
Obviously,
to be
you're
here.
you're really busy and like we had to push because she was we were meant to do it tomorrow, but yeah, because
Oh,
it
no,
takes
it's
like
fine.
a day of editing and stuff and that.
Yeah,
But yeah, no, I'm so glad you came because obviously there's a few things that we want to address, we want to get into.
Yes.
There's a
Need
lot
to
of
be
tea.
A lot of it. Oh my
lot of tea.
god.
By the way, you're the second female guest that we've ever had.
That actually makes me so happy.
Yeah, like we've only ever had Veronica. She's your
Yeah, she's
your
one of my
close mate.
like, closest friends.
Yeah. So no, it was
That was a while ago as well. Eh?
it was a while
Veronica.
ago, and people
Yeah.
actually started thinking we're sexist. But we're not. We're not.
Bring a female. Bring a female.
We're like they're like, oh, how come you never bring females? You know. But
we tried to bring another female, but
yeah, but like there's
Didn't
not
work
many. Oh, no offense. No,
Oh,
no
God.
offense.
Just go. Just go.
I don't know
It's
if you're
fine.
a feminist or I don't know what you are.
are you serious?
I like my women
We just got the
empowerment,
guest. You
alright.
want to get rid of
yeah,
it?
but no offense. But like I feel like a lot of the girls that I see on social media, like I don't find them that are like I don't know how to put this without being a.
You will
Being a gromp,
regardless. Just
like-
go.
What do you mean?
Like I don't want to be a gronk and say it, but like there's a lot of females on the app and stuff like that. You're obviously not only on TikTok. That's what I like about you. Like you're not just a TikToker. I think
you.
you've got a bigger platform on Instagram.
Yeah, I do.
And that's the thing. So
Knock on wood.
let's just start with the pineapple.
All right. Hello.
So we got a pineapple juice, by the way. If you could see, she's got a pineapple juice there.
Pineapple.
I'm drinking myself.
Yeah. So because I asked you like what drink, and then you're like,
Well,
you said
obviously-
water first,
Yeah,
which
no,
was
but-
so
Is
boring.
that even a question?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
it's in the name. Pineapple.
Well, she's the pineapple, and
I am.
Yes.
we want to know why you called the pineapple. I've heard this
Alright.
one before, but I want people to
Okay.
hear it.
Well, long story short, when I was a baby, my hair was sticking up like a pineapple when I was literally 6 months old. And my parents gave me the nickname Pineapple, and it literally stuck. Like, we thought it was
Oh,
just like,
wow.
you know, like a one-off thing.
Yeah.
But I literally grew up loving the fruit, and my name was Pineapple all throughout primary school, high school, and whatnot.
Wow.
And yeah, it stuck, and I even have it tattooed.
No way.
Yeah.
Where do you have it
On my
tattooed?
rib.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's my first ever
Interesting.
tattoo. Yeah.
Pineapple.
But like, do you like? So how did it stick from when you were young? Like, I thought nicknames. Like, I probably had so many nicknames when I was
Mm.
young, and then like I probably forgot them by now.
Well, no one can pronounce my
That's
name,
so good.
Exhibit A.
Well, Seljan. I mean,
So I'm just
Seljan.
like,
Again,
call me
Seljan,
Pineapple.
Seljan. Yeah, right.
Seljan.
Yeah, and then when my platform started growing heaps, I just was so tired of like pronouncing my name to
Yeah,
people,
yeah.
and I'm like, Okay, I'm just gonna embrace this little nickname that my parents gave me, and now I'm the pineapple.
No, you're the pineapple.
Yeah, it's been.
Do you
like,
hate it when people
Yes.
Didn't
You didn't even know what I was gonna say.
I already have a feeling.
Yes.
Go.
No, like, do people see you and actually address you as like pineapple?
Yeah, that's
Wow.
that pineapple girl. Oh my god, it's pineapple. Like,
All right.
why?
That's
This is a
interesting.
major question. This is probably the most important question of the
Oh
podcast.
god.
Pineapple on pizza? Yes, or no?
Yes.
Come
Yes.
on, man.
Yes.
I
There is
disagree.
no
I
Yes.
disagree.
question. No, it needs to be. It's like a perfect balance of all the savory and I have that like bit of sweetness.
but it's
Oh,
like
I
a
agree.
fruit.
I
I don't.
Bro,
I don't
pineapple.
think it belongs
Pineapple
on
actually
pizza.
slaps. I'm telling you.
On pizza?
Yes,
No.
on
Yeah, bro,
everything.
yeah.
On a burger?
On a barbecue, everything.
It's just
No.
that sweet
Nutella,
difference.
oh my
that-
god, wow.
It just hits
Yeah.
different. That's
Yeah, but
sweet
it can't
difference.
be like sweet and savory and like. I just don't think it like with the tomato base as well. The pizza. I just
No,
don't
but
think
it just
a
blends.
pineapple would
I don't
be
know. It
good.
just blends
It's the
well.
best thing, honestly.
Really? So
yeah.
you sit there and actually get like you actually love pineapple.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Wow, what a coincidence! What a freaking coincidence!
I know. Imagine I hated it.
Imagine your nickname was pineapple, but you hated pineapples.
I know.
Yeah, that wouldn't have made sense at all.
You know what? When I first like saw you come up on like my Instagram or TikTok, it was like I thought your name was Seljan.
Oh god.
Not even Seljan. It was like Seljan.
That's
We're like
actually
6
probably
minutes
like
in
one of
and
the
you
worst.
just
I've stuffed that up.
you've
so bad.
made so many
I've
different
literally stuffed it up
pronunciations.
so bad.
I
I think
think-
this is why we don't get female guests. I stuffed
think
it up
so
so
too.
bad.
He's the sexist one.
Yeah.
I'm not. No, I'm not sexist. I'm definitely.
Are you
not
sure?
sexist.
I've been called Solange, Seljinjin.
What?
Yeah.
Solange?
Yeah. And Seljan
Wow.
because in some like backgrounds.
because the
the
J
J
can be
is a Y.
silent.
Oh my
Yeah, the
god.
J
I
can
think
be
Spanish.
And like
What is your
Serbian,
background?
Croatian.
You're Turkish, right?
Yeah, I'm from Cyprus, so I speak Turkish, but I do have some Greek in my family too.
Isn't
Oh, wow.
Cyprus like Greece? Like, isn't it the same thing? Like, I don't know. It's like people that say Assyrian,
He brought me here
Iraqi.
just to offend me.
I'm just being like
The roast
straight
of
up, like-
Seljan.
Literally. No, so it's an island in between Greece and Turkey. I'm sure there's a bunch of geography to it. I'm not really that sure.
Yeah.
But it's a tiny island and it's divided in half of both Greek and Turkish. And I'm
So
from
it's
both.
divided by Greek and Turkish. So
Yeah.
it's like a mixture
Yeah.
of the two.
I'm like the leftovers of both countries.
Oh,
It's an
Have you
interesting
been there?
mix
Have you
though.
been to
Yeah, I
Cyprus?
have. When I was 15, it was beautiful. I wouldn't
I want
live
to go
there,
there.
but it's beautiful. Great like honeymoon or like holiday
Yeah,
destination.
I really want to go to Greece.
Do it. Mykonos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mykonos.
Yeah.
I don't really party.
That's the
though.
starter
I'm not,
package.
I'm not a big party guy. I always tell people like I'm
But
more.
you know, when you go to Greece, you will become a party guy.
Really? Oh, I don't know about
Literally.
that.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I'm more into like chill things than that. I see you like to party a lot.
Mm.
You've
Yeah.
been traveling.
I love traveling. I think one of my favorite things about my job is that I can literally go to any country, any state, and I still get paid. I still work, but I go and like
That's
see a
mad.
beautiful
Living the
view.
dream.
Like that's literally
Yeah.
my life. Like I'm so happy.
But what's this whole thing about you in Melbourne? Like I always, literally every time I watch her stories, she's either on a plane to Melbourne or she's in Melbourne.
Yeah.
Literally.
You're never in Sydney. When are you ever in Sydney?
I know. I'm here for you guys.
I think you flew back for the Lib podcast.
yeah, of
like,
course.
That's it.
That's how
Seems
special
like-
That's how much
this
we
is.
mean. That's it.
No,
Yeah.
so my best friend, like my closest friend, lives in Melbourne. So she comes here, I go there. It's like back and forth, long distance friendship things.
Wow.
But honestly,
That's
that-
friendship goals.
Yeah, but that's what it started with. And then when
Yeah.
I actually went to Melbourne, I realized that I love this city so much. Like, okay, I'm not going to say which one's better, but like, I think it's kind of obvious.
That's a big debate. That's
Yeah.
a big debate.
Melbourne
between
versus
Sydney
I
and
am
Melbourne.
not
yeah.
answering that question, but like.
Why
just-
not? We actually want to hear like what you think, why you think Melbourne's better. Because I already know you're going to
Okay.
think Melbourne's better,
Okay.
but I want you to say why.
I'll be completely honest.
Yeah.
The people in Melbourne are less judgmental. They're so much nicer. When you walk around, they're more welcoming
Yeah.
and whatnot. In Sydney, it's the same thing. People are still beautiful, but at the end of the day, they worry about themselves more so, and they're very like showy. Like you don't see people wearing like Gucci, Givenchy,
Oh,
whatever,
really?
and like being
In
showy.
Melbourne?
Like you do, but just not as much as you do in Sydney.
Yeah, it's all about brands. It's all about like
Exactly.
what you wear, what
Yeah.
you own.
Designer and shit.
Materialistic.
It's always
Yeah, and
designer.
in Melbourne, it's all about the vibe.
You know what? I've never actually seen or heard someone say that about
Mm.
Melbourne. It's always like, oh, Melbourne's more fun to party. More.
Mm.
That's always the excuse. Everyone that says Melbourne's better always
Yeah.
says the nightlife's better in Melbourne. But
Yeah.
no one's ever said what you just said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the
But you know
people.
what? It's different, obviously, for everyone because it's not where you are, to you're with. So like,
That's true.
so
You
like,
could be
if
with
you're
that.
around people that are like that, then you're gonna get
Yeah.
that impression that Melbourne's like that. But
100%.
like, yeah, but my friends aren't.
So are you moving to Melbourne? Like, is that?
I'm not answering that question.
No, come on. You got to
You gotta drop a bombshell.
I am moving from Sydney, but it may
Wow.
or may not be from to Melbourne.
Really?
Yeah, I'm
I
not
would
gonna
have
say.
thought Melbourne because like
Yeah, yeah,
literally,
look, that was
if you
the
watch her
plan.
stories, she's
Yeah.
always in
Yeah.
Melbourne.
Yeah,
She-
but honestly, I went to another state recently, and my best friend and I literally fell in love with that place.
Another state.
Yeah,
Queensland.
Yeah,
What else
to
is
be
it gonna be?
that's
It
the
can't,
only
it
other
can't be
state.
Western Australia
Yeah.
unless it's like Perth, but that's
That
boring.
is in the book, so we're still thinking about it.
Queensland. You know what? We
It's
were in
beautiful.
Queensland
Oh,
on
Queensland's
holidays
so
as
good,
well.
man.
Yeah,
Queensland, I just love the vibe there,
it is. It literally,
especially surfers.
beautiful.
Oh my god, it's so
yeah,
amazing.
surfers paradise and like Gold Coast in general. Like it's just so party vibe and fun,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
And then there's Brisbane, which is the complete opposite, where it's like chill and whatnot.
More chill. Yeah,
and that's like both my personalities. I'm like, okay,
yeah, like
I like you.
between the two.
But
Yeah.
here in Sydney, I feel like the people are more toxic, like you said,
Yeah.
and like over there, it's more laid back and chill.
No, oh my god, literally, like you spoke my heart away. It's so
I
true.
thought,
Yeah.
but I thought it's because you know what? I look at people in Melbourne and sometimes they say Sydney's better.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just like this thing where it's like it's
You know
because
what,
you're not
maybe-
living there.
Yeah, it's a novelty of it too. It's
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
That's what I
So
thought.
maybe when you move eventually to Melbourne, if you're
Yeah.
gonna move to Melbourne,
Yeah.
you're gonna be like, you know what? Queensland's better
what?
than Melbourne, or whatever.
I thought that, but I've literally gone to Melbourne like almost every.
You
second
basically
week.
live there,
Yeah,
yeah.
I
You
li-
basically live
I
there.
live
Basically.
part time in 2 states.
Yeah. And you got that like friendship group, right?
Yeah.
Like you got some of them here and there's some
Yeah.
in Melbourne.
Yeah, exactly. So it's good.
Is that still going? Because I remember like, I don't know if you want to get into it, but like, are you guys still close? Like all of you?
No, we're not still close.
Because I've noticed there's been a bit of a.
We're definitely not still close at all.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna get into that.
Yeah.
But all I'm gonna say is it's for the better, and you just realize people's intentions and if
Right.
they're actually worth being your,
Mm-hmm.
you know, your close family friend, whatever. And sometimes people just fall out.
I mean, that's how it is.
true.
Like people
Yeah.
just grow apart.
Yeah.
You know, you do your own thing. They
People
do their
fall
own
in
thing.
and out of your life.
Exactly.
That's
People
just
are in
life.
your life for a reason, and they're either there to teach you something or to, to bless you with their presence or whatnot, or they're complete assholes
Yeah.
and they prove to you what type of friends you don't want. So that's
You
that's
don't
what I'm
want
gonna say.
you don't want people dragging you down. I
Yeah.
think like
You got to
want-
surround yourself with good, supportive
Yeah.
people. at the end
yeah,
of
and
the day,
people that
100%.
actually like want to bring you higher instead
Yeah,
of bring
exactly.
you down. I don't know. Look, I don't know the story.
No,
I'm not
but
going to get into it.
they're all beautiful people. I don't want
Yeah.
to speak bad about anyone at all.
People were jealous
But
of you guys, of the close friendship, and
Yeah.
we saw that in the past with
Yeah.
like people that called you out and that
Yeah.
your friendship group and this.
Oh, so many calling out.
Yeah,
things this
yeah,
week.
I've seen it, and like, I mean, I think it's a beautiful thing that you guys met through like
Yeah,
TikTok and
yeah.
met through social media.
Yeah, like they were literally my second family. So I'm
Yeah.
I'm.
You guys were
grateful.
really close.
Yeah, very close.
yeah.
Like I'm grateful for the memories that we've had, but I don't want to make any more with them. That's
Okay.
all I'm gonna say. Okay.
So you're not gonna get more into it. You're gonna.
No.
we don't want to.
Trust me.
Yeah.
Otherwise I'll get cancelled twice.
Yeah. Oh, look, I respect it. But like I have noticed it because you guys were so close, and like I'm not gonna call out any names, but I've
Yeah.
noticed certain people going to certain places,
And I'm not there.
and
Yeah.
you're not there, and I'm like,
Yeah.
hang on a second,
Yeah.
there's something going on, and
I'm
then
just gonna sip my drink and.
yeah, just like, but that's none of my business.
Yeah, but they were close. I remember even the OG videos, like the eye juice.
We were gonna
videos
get
and
Yeah,
stuff.
matching
yeah.
tattoos and everything.
Yeah. Was it like the Vibe House? You guys had this Vibe
The
House
Sydney
thing?
Vibe House.
The Sydney Vibe House.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
But it doesn't really make sense because like Sadie is not from Sydney.
Yeah,
then-
yeah, true.
Like some other people from the group aren't from Sydney, so I'm like, okay.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
just go with the flow.
Yeah.
Did any of them get into relationships? Is that what broke
No.
them apart? Because I feel like sometimes if
always
there's a
the-
friendship
yeah.
group and there's a relationship that becomes from that friendship group,
Yeah.
That's
it
what
sort
like,
of tears a friendship group apart.
Yeah. No, that's
100%.
true. That's very, very
Yeah.
true. And fuck.
No, I know we're putting it on the spot, but like,
He's trying to
Okay.
get out of it. He's trying to.
yeah, like I mean, I feel
All
like that
I'm
was
gonna say is that we're not friends and it's in the past and that's you.
someone caught feelings.
No one caught
Someone
feelings.
caught feelings for
No
the
one caught
pineapple.
feelings.
All right, fine. We won't. Maybe I mean she gave us that little nod, so maybe
I
maybe
didn't
we
give
got
any
something-
nod.
Maybe
I
we
didn't
got
give a
something.
nod.
I swear you've made this like a drama podcast. You
Oh,
just
but no,
changed
I'm not. I'm just genuinely curious. It's just.
Genuinely
I can
curious.
tell.
All right, fine. Let's get into the Instagram modeling thing.
Okay.
So how did that start? How did you become like a
Okay. So
Instagram model, basically?
before I had TikTok, before I had Instagram, I had a very, very cringy YouTube channel.
Oh, you had a YouTube channel.
Yeah. I still have it. It's still there. Don't
Oh,
don't
wow.
watch my
Can we
videos.
plug it?
It's- No, please don't.
Please.
No.
I want to see this.
Okay, let's just say one of my videos for back in the days, right? It went viral.
Yeah.
I think it was almost on like 500,000, whatever. Right? It was
Oh,
literally
wow.
me
Wow, man.
pouting and like trying to be all cute and stuff. I was like 16 years old.
Yeah.
I had like cringy ass green contact lenses and whatnot, and I was trying to show people how to make ripped jeans from home. It was the most cringiest thing. I look back
Isn't that
and
just
I laugh.
easy? Just rip your jeans.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know, but it went viral.
But it went viral.
Yeah,
Wow.
it was like how to make
don't know.
ripped jeans in like less than a minute. Anyway, so that was my video.
Yeah.
And then someone scouted me from that. So like this
What?
person saw me. They're like, oh, I like your vibe, I like your look,
Wow.
whatever. And then they started like showing my face to like companies and brands and whatnot. And I'm grateful for that. Like I love, they're such like beautiful. They're still in my life.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that started.
That's crazy.
And that's what actually got my name out there. And then I'm like, okay, cool. I like this job. I'm
Yeah,
gonna keep
yeah, I
doing
mean-
this. And then yeah, and I've been doing it ever since. It's been like 2016 until now.
So what, 6 years?
Yeah.
Wow.
I
But
know.
the
I've been
fact
in
that
the
you
game
got
for a long
scouted
time.
from that.
But that's
Yeah.
interesting because not many people start off from YouTube.
I know.
That's
And I
interesting.
started
Wow.
YouTube for fun with my friends. I was
Yeah,
still in high
yeah.
school. Like I didn't even graduate yet. And we're just making cringy ass videos, whatever. And then I realized, okay, like a little spark lit in me when I was making these videos. I'm like, okay, I have a love for like content creating. So I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
And then yeah, it turned into a job.
Wow. What do
Yeah.
you say to people? Because look, I'm going to get a bit controversial here.
Mhm.
So there's people that would look at that and say, it's not a job. Like people would say social media is not a job. And I disagree because obviously
Well, it's specifically
it's
within
not my
our
main job,
culture.
but it's like
Yeah.
it's part of what we
Yeah,
do.
100%.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I believe 100% that it is a job because at the end of the day, you know, you're getting paid. You might not be working like hard hours or whatever, or long hours and this and that. But I say if you can make some good money whilst, you know, not
Yeah.
having to break your back or not
sure.
having to
Yeah.
clock onto
But
a
like-
9 to
Labor's
5.
not for everyone, and like
Yeah, or 9
Exactly.
to 5. You
But
know what I mean?
this still is labor. You don't have to work from 9 to 5 just to make a life for yourself.
True.
It's about working smart, not hard. And I've copied that phrase all my
Yeah, I
life.
can imagine. I
Oh
can
my
imagine.
god. Okay, so when
Yeah.
I first started, like my parents didn't think anything of it. They were like, what are you doing taking photos all day? Blah blah blah. And then my dad saw that I was passionate. He started taking photos of me. And then my mum did the same. And then people in school like, what the hell are you doing? Like, what are you doing for your life? Go do your math homework or whatever.
Yep.
And I'm like, no, this is my life, you know, like laugh at me now, but you'll ask me for advice later, which they did.
True. Yeah.
The
yeah. They
people
always
that-
come running
yeah,
back.
yeah.
They always come running.
Oh my god, I'm not even joking. The numbers, for example, speak for themselves. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
And the people that hated on me come to me now for advice. That's
Or
all I'm
like,
gonna
oh,
say.
can you please promote my business?
Yeah,
Or, oh,
yeah,
can you-"
exactly.
And
And
it's
they
like-
think that because we were, you know, like buddy, which they weren't, they were bullying me. But anyways,
Yeah.
I'll do it for free. But no, this is my job. You either pay
But
me
the
or leave
thing
me
is,
alone.
yeah, but the thing is as well that people don't look at is they're like, oh, it's not a job, but
Yeah.
they think it's so easy to get there.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like they don't see the come up to get to like
Yeah.
the
if
ability.
it's easy, if it's
Yeah,
easy
but-
as well, do it yourself.
Exactly. To get to the
Exactly.
ability to
Yeah.
charge people,
Yeah.
it's not easy. Like I can't just go have 1,000 followers and start charging people,
Exactly.
you know, $500 for a post.
Yeah.
You've got to actually build your following first.
It's all about marketing, strategy, and whatnot. It's just it's a lot.
Exactly. And no, 100%. And
Yeah.
I can imagine like all the, you know, lighting and stuff, which we're going to get into as well, which is a bit controversial as well. But like,
Okay, that one I
yeah,
can
but
talk
there's a
about.
lot of things that come into play. Like you can't just sit here like, can I just say guys, like when I say guys, like us guys, we're so bad at taking photos.
Not all of them.
Me,
I don't know how to pose. I'll be
don't
the
know,
first to
man.
say.
I feel like it's hard. Like it's so awkward.
Yeah, but the only person that's actually gonna make you feel awkward is yourself. Who cares about everyone else?
That's true. But it's like,
I used to be so nervous just to stand in front of like a shopping center or like somewhere where there's public
Yeah.
places. And I used to have I still have anxiety, but I used to have the biggest anxiety
Yeah.
to the point where like, oh my God, people are looking at me. But I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah,
but
yeah.
who are they? Do you know their names? Like, are they your aunties,
Yeah.
uncles? Like, do they mean anything to you? No. So
That's
why,
true.
why does it matter?
I think it's more so as well like the picking like a scenario, like
Yeah.
the actual taking of the photo. Like
Yeah.
The
I
pose is
can't
everything.
just stand somewhere and just I'll do this, you know,
do
like
the
it's
same
so
pose.
awkward.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how to pose. You know, at least
Yeah.
girls like you can pose in certain ways.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can pout. As a
Yeah.
guy, what can you do? You
They
can
still
literally
pout.
just
Some
Just
of
a
them still
classic,
pout.
some of them still do, yeah. I mean, we can get into that as well. There's a few guys on social media that take certain photos, but yeah, like I can't. I mean, some guys just have good bodies as well,
Yeah, that's true.
so they will take a photo without a shirt.
Mm.
But like, if you don't have a good body, and if you
But you know what? It's all about confidence. It's all about confidence. A guy could have a double chin and still stand there with like complete confidence, and you'll find them attractive. I guarantee you.
really,
Yeah.
but like, what do you mean by confidence? Like, what sort of confidence can a guy have
The
that
way
you
they
would find
carry
attractive?
themselves, like it's all about body language and whatnot. But the way they carry themselves is what makes someone attractive.
Mhm.
That's what I think.
And if he has a Rolex and he's got an AMG,
Yeah,
I'm
he-
joking.
he thinks on
I'm
my
joking.
face.
No, I'm joking. No. Guys, she's not materialistic. She just said
Oh, no, I
she
am,
likes Melbourne
but
for
I
that.
buy things for myself. I don't expect that, you know.
Yeah, of course. You know, you make your own papers, whatever.
Make your own
Yeah, you make,
papers.
you make it rain. Nah, you know what? What do you think about this TikTok like live sort of thing? Because we talked about that a lot, right?
Yeah.
You talk about it a lot.
I talk about it a lot, and I actually jumped on it as well. Like, I can't be a hypocrite. I jumped on it
I
the
did
week
too
before.
for a little bit.
Yeah, it's really good money.
It is.
What do you think about it? Like, do you think it's
Look, me saying that that's not a real job is literally contradicting myself because
Yeah.
people saying that about what I do. It is a full-time thing and they're making so much money. I guarantee you,
crazy.
like, and it's like converted from like American USD to Australian. Oh my God, they are living their life. That's what I'm going to say. But like, it takes a lot of effort to sit in front of a camera for hours and to
it
just
does?
go on live and talk to like yourself, your viewers and whatnot. Like, it's a lot of
It's so
effort.
draining. I'm
It
telling
is,
you, like
it
it's
is.
so.
It takes a next level
Yeah.
of confidence.
Yeah.
As
People
well.
don't understand
exactly.
that you have to actually still sit there and entertain someone. You can't just sit there
Exactly.
And you
face
can't
your
look
phone.
perfect for hours.
No, you
Yeah.
can't.
You just
You can't.
It's
That's
true.
the thing. You can't get
Yeah.
the right angle.
Yeah.
and
Nah,
you can't
it's just,
say.
you just got to be
Yeah.
your natural self.
Exactly. And I
It's-
feel like there's two type of TikTokers. There's people that go on live and that's, you know, that's their content, or there's people that actually, you know, make videos and want to post it. And like I tried doing both for a little bit. I kind of got a, you know, a bit of drama with that. So I'm
Yeah.
focusing more on my videos, but like it's,
I was
it's
gonna
a
get into that.
full-time job.
You were one of the first people I've ever seen that actually had a date on TikTok live. Like
Oh,
that's.
yeah.
I don't know if you wanted me to bring that up.
Go for it. It's fine. It's
But
fine.
like
It's in the
you were
past.
one of those first people that actually did like, and I was full invested. Like I watched some
Everyone
videos.
was invested.
I watched some of the videos and I watched some of the lives and I'm like, far out. They're actually like, because like,
I'm going
was
to
it
sit
fake?
my-
Firstly, was it fake?
No.
It wasn't fake. Okay, we can get that out of the way. Because
Actually, before we get that out of the way,
yeah,
the intentions of it at first, I'm going to be completely real. Ashton, if you're watching this, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But our intentions at first was to go and have a laugh on live. And then it escalated and it definitely was not fake.
wait. Okay, so you at the start, it was like it was just like a fake, sort of like a fake relationship at the start to sort of
No, like the
get a bit of
intention
drama.
at first was that we got along.
Have a laugh?
Yeah, to have a laugh. To basically have fun. Do you think I was going to get into a relationship on TikTok live?
How
like
did it
that?
start though? Did you guys know each other before that? Or
Yeah, so
right.
our friend O'Shane, he made a
Yep.
group chat
Yep.
and he was like, oh my God, you know, we're all friends, let's be hanging out, whatever.
Yep.
And then me and Ashton had our own private conversation. We got along, we flirted. And then we're like, okay, let's go on TikTok Live and, you know, like get to know each other and have a laugh because he was all about TikTok Lives. I'm like, okay, sure, whatever. So we did.
and then the rest is history.
The rest is history. That's it.
No, but like it was. Oh wait, so you guys just started the date on live,
Yeah.
and then people were like so invested in it,
Yeah.
and I know because like there was a lot of videos that were. I don't know if you
Yeah.
you made a few videos as well.
Yeah,
like-
no, yeah, I made, so I pretty much got the lives and I turned them into my videos. And then
Yeah,
one of
because
them,
you could see like,
Yeah.
you know what, it wasn't fake because when I was watching it, like you can see like the tension, you can see like the, I don't know, you can tell when people are into each other. You
Yeah.
can tell that. You can't, like if someone's having a fake relationship, you can
You
sort of tell it's
But
fake.
then
Tell when
again,
something was
yeah.
genuine,
But that one was genuine.
Yeah.
Like I can tell it was genuine, and then
unfortunately.
yeah, unfortunately, stuff got out of hand. He went his own way. You went your own way.
Yeah.
He was with like a few other girls, right? So
Mm-hmm.
he had his Look, I got nothing against him. I got nothing against
don't
Ashton.
either.
I
I mean, I do, but I don't.
yeah. I mean, the past is the past.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
And it didn't work out. And I genuinely saw so much potential in it. And like, it wasn't me just, you know, getting the wrong impression. This bloke was invested in me and I was invested in him. And we were pretty much going to, you know, be an official
together.
relationship. And then, you know, lies and stuff happened and whatnot. And I got mad and I exposed him because how dare he, you know, play me. Like
Yeah.
one of our videos literally almost has 1 million views on it. Like,
Wow.
like 1 million people
Of you
saw me
exposing
get
him?
played. No,
Oh no.
the
yeah,
video,
you-
the dates, you know, like part 1,
yeah.
part 2,
Yeah.
part 4, 5.
And then yeah, not everything was as it seems.
Yeah.
Did you think he was day one? Was that why you?
No.
he does look like
You
that one.
imagine she was like, "Oh, you
looks
heard day
somewhat
one the
like
whole time. You thought he was day
Yeah,
one the whole
"Ooh,
time."
hello, rapper.
yeah. And then it's like,
But
oh,
even
no,
he
not day
embraces
one.
that. He's like, yeah. I look
Oh,
like
he
that
loves
one.
it. He loves
No,
it.
he
Yeah.
loves it.
loves
Yeah,
it.
for sure.
He even puts like with his live sometimes he puts day one songs in the
Oh,
background.
Yeah.
non-stop.
Non-stop, so it's pretty funny.
Our FaceTimes were like that too.
Oh yeah. Did you guys have a date in real life?
Yes, we did.
Was that one good?
It actually was.
Was it better than the live?
Okay. At first, it was a bit awkward because I
Yeah.
was really shy. He was really shy, and then we just had a laugh, and like we actually generally got along. Like,
Yeah.
and people were coming up to us saying, "Oh my God, you're Pineapple and Ashton from
Yeah,
TikTok."
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
"Oh hi."
Oh,
Like I
shit.
felt like freaking Jay-Z and Beyonce
Get
or
out
some
of
shit.
here. Yeah,
So yeah,
paparazzi.
it was so cute. It was
Yeah.
a great date. And then after the date, we got to we messaged each other. It was such a good time. Can't we do it again? And then I found a few things out, and I'm like, I am not going to jail for this. No, thank you.
Well, we saw what happened with
Yeah.
Castro, and that is like
Mm-hmm.
it's even
Yes.
a worse
Oh,
situation.
yeah.
That one was worse, but
Yeah.
like
Much worse.
Yeah.
much worse. But yeah, even then,
But
it's
it's
like
not even the age gap that was the issue. It was the lies. That was more so the issue. That makes sense. Like, let's say, for example, I thought he was busy throughout his day and he was only messaging at certain times, but it turns out it was his lunch and recess at school.
Oh,
I'm sorry, like, I'm sorry, I can't.
my boy was at school.
My boy was actually at school. But I think the whole lying about the age thing was just for TikTok, wasn't it? Like,
Yeah,
I don't
because
know.
I think you
That's
have
so
to
common
be,
now,
thing,
though.
I
you
think.
have to
Yeah.
be, I think, a certain age to get paid or something
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that. I'm
yeah.
not too sure though. I'm sure they would know more, but like,
yeah. But then he
That's
probably
a
should have
common
told
thing
you
now,
off
yeah.
camera as well. Even though he's like it was a TikTok live
Well,
thing,
I
he probably
had
should have
to-
told you
yeah.
off camera.
yeah, exactly. But like, I had to pretend like I already knew in order
Yeah.
for him to actually confess to it because he refused to. Oh my
Wow.
God, I am gonna get cancelled after this.
No. This is the tell all podcast.
But you know
like,
what? Trust is a big thing in relationships.
Of course
And
It is.
if
it
you
is.
break it, like first thing, it's not a good impression.
Yeah, exactly.
You've had a lot of first dates. Oh, look, I'm not trying to say that as a bad thing.
No, no, no.
I've seen like some of
Yeah.
your like fucked up first dates that you've mentioned.
Yeah. Well, okay. So like, so all I'm gonna say is like people are. How am I gonna say this? Actually, cut this part out.
No, that's fine. That's fine. It's raw.
Okay.
Whatever you.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
like, it is normal and human to have bad experiences when it comes to relationships, dates, and whatnot. And I want to be as genuine as possible online and show that. Yeah,
Yep.
I have bad first dates. So what? I'm human. Like sometimes I cancel on them because I can't be bothered. Sometimes they ghost me because who the hell knows why. Sometimes they lie about the age. You know, all those things.
Yep.
Like it's normal and it's human. I want to embrace that. And I pretty much like on TikTok pretty much went viral because of my dates online. So I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, I'm gonna embrace that more so because people like what they see. So I'm gonna show
People
that
just
more.
love the whole concept of like relationships and like you know because not many people talk about it.
Yeah.
So like for example, I wouldn't talk about it. I wouldn't talk
Yeah.
about stuff that I've experienced because
Yeah,
like
exactly.
obviously sometimes
Yeah.
you know I get embarrassed with certain things, but like people want to see that natural like real talk, you
Exactly,
know, and
yeah.
what you truly experienced and
Yeah,
like
exactly.
some of these stories are fucked up, man.
Yeah.
Like
I wish
can
they
we
would
share
make
one of them? Can we
Go
share
for
it?
gold, go.
Like there was the one that you talked about with the guy. I don't know. Do you want to tell the story or should
Which
I?
one?
There was
You
one
gotta be a
in
bit
the
more
restaurant or
specific.
something. Yeah, because that's like my favorite one. Like that's one I've seen.
I
and
don't
was
think
like,
I've heard
"That's
this
so-"
one.
You haven't heard it. All right.
I
Can we?
haven't heard
Can you say it? Because I don't want to tell it. I want you to tell
Story
it.
time.
Yeah, story time. We got a story time.
Long story short, I met this guy while I was literally sitting on a plane,
Yep.
and he was beautiful. He has like there was potential. There was potential
Yep,
there. And I'm like,
yep.
okay, cool. I'll see you again. So
Yep.
when he's from Sydney, I'm from Sydney. We're like, all right, cool. Let's go out somewhere. So we did, and he went to this fancy restaurant. This restaurant, I'm telling you, like the bill
Like,
would have been like probably,
Expensive? Was it like Nobu? Like
Like no, it wasn't Nobu, but
it
it was
wasn't
close
Nobu.
to it. Yes.
Yeah.
So it was beautiful. I was like, it was a classy vibe.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, this man starts gagging and starts vomiting food out, and I'm like, what the hell is going on?
What? Like on the table?
Yeah. And I thought like,
that's
is
not a
he
good way to
sick?
start it.
Is he sick? Is he choking? Like, do I need to perform CPR? Like,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
like, what the
know
fuck's
this
wrong with
work.
you, bro?
Like, what do I do?
Yeah.
And then he was so rude. Like, I hate people that are rude to like people that work at restaurants and whatnot. Like,
Wait, so he was rude to the waiter when
he
she
was,
came?
he was rude to the waiter, saying like, "What the hell is this food? I'm vomiting. What the hell? Whatever." Anyways, long story short, once the waiter leaves, he said to me, "Now we can get our food for free. You know, like this is my plan all along.
What?
You know, like
My guy was
it
trying to
is
get
his-
out of the deal.
It's a life hack apparently. It's a life hack that
Yeah,
he,
but like, what's the point?
all I'm gonna
you're not
say
enjoying
is
it.
That was the most disgusting thing I've ever experienced in my life.
Oh my
Oh.
god,
and
that's
I
so
am
fucked.
that embarrassed. I never went to a restaurant again, and it was one of my favorites. Unfortunately.
That would be embarrassing.
Damn.
Like I can imagine someone just vomiting out of nowhere in a restaurant.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes if you get sick, you get sick. But as a grown man, you should be able to hold yourself
Yeah, but he didn't want to hold himself for a reason.
to show
So he
the
can get
waiters.
and so he can get free food.
Oh,
And did he get free food?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it's like,
He got free food and blacklisted from the restaurant.
yeah, and blacklisted from you as well.
yeah, exactly.
Was there a second date? Obviously not.
Definitely not.
He's like, where am I gonna vomit at next?
Yeah,
yeah,
no,
he's got a,
literally.
he's got a
With your
whole
next
list.
restaurant.
He's got a whole
Literally.
list.
Yeah,
That's actually so fucked up.
I know.
I think because first dates, I think they're a hit and miss a lot because
Mm.
you can talk to someone online for a year. I'm telling you, a year straight, texting, but you never really know the person until you actually
Yeah.
meet them in person because
yeah,
it's a
exactly.
different
There's
vibe.
so much. Like
Sure.
you can literally read writing and get this beautiful impression that they're amazing.
Yeah, you're
but
like,
it's all
"Oh,
in
they're
your
so
head.
amazing."
It's how you want to see it.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
in
yeah.
person,
Trust me.
it's not how you want to see it. It's just what you see.
100%. Like people, like the thing I hate, I'm more of an in-person like sort of person. I don't know how to say, I don't know if I said that
In
right.
Like you
person sort of
prefer
person.
to get to know someone in
Yeah,
person
because
than on
like
the internet.
texting, like you don't see the person, especially texting. I hate texting because you
Yeah.
don't see the person's emotions.
Yeah.
Like they could be different. They could have a weird voice.
Yeah.
Like even that, like even that, you know, like a weird voice.
Even like when text, for example, the laughing faces or laughing my ass off. they're just
yeah,
there like,
yeah. They
Yeah,
could
I
use too
just-
many emojis, but
Yeah.
then in person they're dry.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh.
So like you don't know the person until you actually meet
Yeah,
them.
exactly. I've actually made a vow to myself that I don't want to get to know people on social media anymore
Yeah.
because like okay, one of the worst things about having a platform is that when you get to know people, they could have different intentions. You know, oh yeah, I'm just gonna get like followers from her, or
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
you know, or she's known or whatever. Like I just
Yeah.
want like oh yeah, I
Clout
spoke
chasers.
to that pineapple
Yeah.
girl. Like
Mm.
there's
Yeah, yeah.
stupid shit like that, and I'm just not gonna tolerate it anymore. Like get on my face. I
That's the
want someone
thing as well.
genuine.
And when you say wrong reasons, there could be other wrong reasons as well. It's
Yeah,
like
true. Like
just to
yeah, like
do
for
the
example,
deed and then
yeah, exactly.
whatever.
I like to show skin. I like to show my body on like with the clothes I wear because I'm confident. I train hard. I want to show it off.
But
Like,
some guys will get the wrong impression.
exactly, they'll get the wrong
Yeah.
impression, and I'm not like that at all. Like literally,
Yeah.
like I'm a waiting till marriage type of girl, but like people won't say that online because they think I'm either stuck up, a whore, like whatever, a little,
No, I
Just
mean
itchy.
it's all like like it's obviously it's for the social media, right?
Yeah.
And people just look at that and they're like, oh, if she's showing this much skin, then
they're gonna get other wrong.
They're gonna
impressions
get the
of
wrong
me.
They
impression.
always
They're
throw
gonna
that
do
word
something
around.
else.
That word around that's so common here.
Yeah,
Starts
What?
with a G.
ganger.
Ganger.
yeah.
That word is
So
so
bad.
bad. It's so bad.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know.
It's so thrown around as well.
It's
It's so
disgusting.
thrown around. It's like
Yeah.
how can you use that word if you don't even have like any evidence? And even if you have the evidence, you shouldn't even be using that word.
Yeah.
Exactly, and you're
know-
judging a book by its cover. Why?
Yeah. And like, first of all, like a lot of people, whether you have a sister, whether you have a mother, whether you're gonna have a
Exactly.
daughter,
Yeah.
or you're gonna have a daughter one day, or you're
Exactly.
gonna you have a
100%.
sister.
You
So
wouldn't
you
want
wouldn't want someone like to say that about your sister or your
Exactly.
daughter.
So why
I know
would you
damn
say it
well,
about
yeah.
someone else?
Yeah.
100%.
That, like
Yeah.
you're someone's sister, someone's
Yeah,
daughter, someone's,
exactly.
like it's
Exactly.
it's fucked. People just throw it around so easily, and as you said, people get the wrong impression, and that's the big thing about TikTok, social media. It's people just judging you,
Yeah.
and this is why I love doing this podcast because I feel like a podcast. They listen to you speak
Yeah.
for like whatever, how long it is, and
Yeah,
they're like,
it's true.
oh, you know what? I probably had the wrong impression about. So,
Like you
Seljan.
can't judge someone
100%.
based on a photo. Like, am I
pronounced it right.
talking? Is my personality there? No, I'm the loudest person, but you don't say that. I'm just there pouting in a photo. Like,
yeah, no, they'll think you're stuck up. Like
Yeah,
I'm
they
being
do.
dead
No,
set.
they do. They
If
do
I
think I'm
saw,
stuck up.
if I didn't know you, if I didn't know you personally, I would like if I saw your photos. I'm not gonna lie. Look, let me be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest. I love being honest. Like the first time I saw your photos, I thought you were stuck. I'm like,
It's like I'm used to that. It's fine.
I saw.
Yeah.
First of all, I saw your followers.
Yeah.
Or that as well. That's like.
Yeah, because
forget-
people automatically think if you have a following that you're
Yeah.
gonna look down on people. Like,
Yeah,
why?
it's
Yeah.
like if you have a certain amount of followers, you're
Yeah.
gonna be like stuck up, and you're gonna
Yeah.
be like, oh, I don't talk to certain people. I don't
Yeah.
do this and
Yeah.
that.
Or the cloud chaser or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and then like your photos as well. I don't know. People probably could just get the impression that you're stuck up.
Yeah. But like I don't see it like that. I was raised to be kind to everyone. I don't give a shit if you have 2 followers, 10 followers, 100,000.
Yeah.
We were all gonna end up in the same place. That's all I'm gonna say.
100%.
And those people that you talk to, they say, "Oh my god, I love your content." They got you where you are today. If it wasn't for those
100%.
people looking up to you,
Yeah.
you wouldn't be on a platform.
Like sometimes I swear there's people that like if someone comes up to me
Yeah.
like in the street and they're like, oh, I love your podcast, and then
Yeah.
and then they want to walk off. I feel bad. I'm like I want to talk to them, but I feel like
Yeah.
sometimes they think that we
Yeah.
don't want to talk.
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
just
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh yeah,
Oh, we're
my
not on your
God.
level or
the
whatever.
amount of messages I get from
Yeah.
like little girls and stuff, like, "Oh my god, I saw you. I want to come up to you, but I was too scared." Like,
Yeah.
why? What
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they just assume
Yeah.
we're like
Yeah.
some of you
Yeah,
people
yeah.
are just like not the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
we're
just like-
average. Like
We're
people.
all humans.
Bro.
At the end of the
Yeah,
day, we're all
exactly.
like it's just a number. Like,
Yeah.
oh, you got 60,000 followers, you got 100,000, you got 1,000,000 followers. At the end of the day, we're all the same people.
Yeah.
100%.
We breathe the same air. We drink the same water.
Yeah.
We go to the toilet.
Yeah. We all flush. I mean, some
We
of
all
us don't,
flush.
but-
Some people don't.
Some of us do it live.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm talking about?
What? Who?
old mate. Yeah, yeah.
I think you know what I'm
Internet
talking about.
breaker.
Internet breaker. Yeah.
Back at it
I don't
again.
think he flushed though, because he did it outdoors.
He doesn't even
Actually,
wash.
I wasn't live with him for the first time ever once. This was like last year,
Yeah.
and he walked out of his car, and I just hear this like little shh noise. I'm like, what the hell's going on?
No.
He paid while
On live.
on live. All you see
Wow.
is his face, like, oh, like
He's so confident
the
though.
confidence.
Like,
Oh my god.
I know it's fucked. It's
How
fucked.
can you
like-
be that? That's
But that's
That's
overconfident.
that's just weird. That's like
overconfident.
weird
Yeah.
confidence.
That's just
So
like,
you knew he was pissing.
well, after I heard him stop, I'm like, is there a waterfall next to you? It was not a waterfall.
It's
it
in
was
the middle of the area.
blood
It was
fall.
actually it was the middle of the area. It was some weird park. Imagine
Yeah.
imagine you walking past seeing this old man on a phone and
like
he's just pissing.
So weird, bro. That is
He's
next
just sitting
level.
there pissing.
oh my god.
But you know what's unique about that guy is no one does the shit he does. Like,
Nah, but that's
Yeah.
what
No
makes
one
him
does it.
unique, to be honest.
yeah, no, he's very
Like
smart.
no one will do that.
He's very
Yeah,
smart.
like he's
100%.
smart. Like I
He's
got
played
yeah.
the game well,
Yeah.
but a lot of it, I think, it's somewhat genuine. Like he goes. I'm not saying he's a genuine person. I'm so sorry, Mons, if you're watching this.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like that's who he is. He's not playing a character.
No, he's not.
Yeah,
He's
and
genuinely
that's why
himself.
he's grown so much.
Like someone said, he's mastered the art of not giving a fuck.
Yeah.
And that's
I
so
agree,
true.
100%.
Because
It
like a lot of us, even like people that you see them, they're the loudest in that.
Yeah.
They would still have like some sort of like, oh no, I don't want to do this because I don't want people to judge
Yeah.
me.
Mm.
But he's like,
Literally.
I don't give a fuck. I don't have any.
Oh,
limits."
yeah,
and I don't
100%.
agree with that in
No
a lot of
limits.
ways because sometimes he says shit that shouldn't
Yeah.
be said.
Exactly.
But sometimes it's like it's a good thing where in the sense that you just be yourself.
Mm.
Because let's face it, like we say we're ourselves and we're ourselves, but we're not 100% ourselves.
Yeah.
We're not 100% ourselves.
We're
on camera.
always on our best behavior online.
Yeah. Online,
Except
on
you.
camera, like even
Yeah,
on the
and
podcast.
everyone behind closed doors has like the
Oh
weird,
yeah,
weird
the
things that they
deepest
do.
secrets that
Yeah.
no one
Exactly.
knows.
100%.
Exactly. Like I snort when I laugh. Do I put that on TikTok? No. I literally sound like
How does
a
that
pig.
like? You know what? There's certain people that snort and there's certain people that don't snort.
Yeah.
So you're one of those. Do you snort every time you laugh?
Yeah. It depends how funny you are.
Oh right.
But it
Like,
just
if the
makes it
joke's
more
that-
funny
funny.
that-
enough, I'm Peppa Pig.
Is that an insult that you haven't even snorted once this whole podcast?
No, I'm trying to contain myself.
Oh
because I
right,
get
right.
roasted
Because
on TikTok.
I'm like, fuck. Am I even funny? 'Cause I'm trying to, like,
Put out a good joke.
no. All right. This is the part I want to get in. I want to get into because obviously you had, which by the way was so coincidental. Like I wanted to get you on the podcast. I think I messaged you, and then I saw a video come up on my FYP. straight
Legit,
after I
yeah,
messaged
legit,
you.
100%.
It was
No,
that
he's right.
video
Yeah.
of you and Veronica
Dancing.
on that circle thing dancing.
Yep.
And obviously there was a caption there that something along the lines of like,
Do you want me to just say it?
yeah. Say it.
So pretty much, me and one of my closest friends were having the time of our life.
Yep.
We're at an event hosted by Instagram. Like it was a beautiful event for creators and whatnot. We were on this 360 thing that gets the worst angles of you. And I was drunk and I was having the time of my life. I didn't care that there was a camera there. I had a double chin. My biggest insecurity is one of my teeth. I have a gap in my teeth, and that was
Oh,
showing.
look at me.
Yeah,
I don't-
I've been social distancing before COVID
me too.
started.
I've been social this my whole life.
Yeah, but like I don't show that obviously on my Instagram and whatnot because I don't need to. Like I'm there to promote a clothing designer brand, whatever it is, and I'm not gonna sit there and be like, like whatever. Anyways, so that video went somewhat viral on the official 360 page, and I started getting death threats and hate messages. I'm thinking, where is this coming from? Like,
Why
what's-
though? Wait, death threats for what?
yeah, I'll get to that. Don't worry. And then
Yeah.
I messaged the company. I'm like, hey, like, what's going on? Like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And the video got deleted. It was deleted. And I thought that was it. But the comments were stuff like, I edit my photos. I over edit my face, my photos. I'm a complete different person. I'm toxic to the female beauty standards of this generation. I don't deserve to have a platform, all this stuff, whatever. It was disgusting. And that's not even the half of it. I was getting called a whale and just all this stupid shit. Anyways.
Which is false, by the way. Like,
Thank you.
let me just put that out there. Like, I've seen your photos, and I've seen you obviously in real life, and it's like it's pretty much the same. Like,
Thank
it's
you.
the same thing. But obviously you do use
Yeah,
filters.
yeah, of course
and,
I
and you
do.
admit it. That's the good thing
I'm
about
gonna
it.
admit it. Am I gonna
Yeah.
sit there with a pimple on my face and be like, buy these products? No.
No.
I'm gonna look my best, and I don't have the best skin all the time, but I'm gonna obviously like remove that if I need to and do that. And the same thing. And like obviously, like when I was younger, I was very insecure. Oh my God, I was like at such a dark spot, but my
Yep.
page grew unexpectedly, and I didn't expect that. So I was constantly in the public eye, and I felt the need to always look my best, to be posing the same way, whatever, use specific angles, and that's what people knew me as the girl that was constantly always looking like.
So you had to try and
Perfect.
keep up that image.
Yeah,
basically.
yeah, and it is exhausting. I'm not gonna lie, it is so.
It is. I can imagine. Like, how long does it take you to get an Instagram shot?
Yeah.
Be honest. Be honest. I want you to be honest here. Like to get the
200
perfect
photos.
pose.
I'm not even
200
joking.
photos?
It
Wow.
depends on the lighting, but if you're a perfectionist
Wow.
like me, I have OCD, let alone with my photos. Yay!
Oh
But
my God,
like,
I can just imagine.
yeah, so like I have to go through a lot of photos in order to pick the.
Wait,
the
so do you
photo.
sit there and like pose different ways and then
Hell
pick
yeah.
the right pose?
Yeah,
But how many poses do you go through?
I'm actually better now
Or
because
do you have like a go-to pose?
no, I have go-to poses. I have
Yeah.
like 10. Like I've like
Oh
there's-
wow, 10.
No, I do because I
Yeah.
literally used to practice in the mirror when I was younger. Now I'm used to. I know my poses, but like before when
Yeah.
I didn't, my camera roll memory is
Oh
the
my
year.
god. How do you have memory? Like
I bought a new phone for that
constantly.
reason.
Yeah. You probably
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
need
the
a
hard
phone
drive.
just for
I
like
have literally a content phone.
a content phone.
Wow.
Literally, that's what you need. Like a content
Yeah.
phone
You
just
do
for
need
like.
that though, yeah.
Yeah,
But let's go back. Let's go back to what we're talking about.
Yeah.
So you got a lot of hate comments.
so much. Yeah.
How could people like be so shallow? Like they don't even know you. That's what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah.
People don't even know who you are.
Yeah, exactly. And the funny thing is,
Personally.
I actually even posted that video myself in one of my vlogs that I posted on my TikTok. So, like, it wasn't them exposing me and whatnot. Like, it was literally just people seeing that, comparing me having the time of my life drunk and whatnot to what they see.
On your Instagram
Everywhere
and like
else.
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like that's the thing. Are people that dumb? Are they gonna expect you to like look literally exactly the
Yeah,
same
exactly.
Yeah.
when you're
Exactly.
dancing drunk on a
You
freaking
don't look,
circle?
no.
Exactly.
Like what do you expect? Like no shit.
People
And-
are
Yeah.
so quick to judge.
Bro,
obviously,
Exactly.
I read some of the comments. I'm not gonna lie. I read some of the comments and they were fucked. Like people behind accounts that are like user 256,
Yeah.
no profile photo.
Like, I'm sorry, but if you're gonna go and expose someone, maybe expose yourself first. Like, where's your profile
100%.
picture? Like,
Where's your profile picture?
People-
Yeah.
It's easy to judge behind the like, fake
Yeah.
account.
And it's like Veronica was also saying this before, like we were having this chat, and it's so true. It's like people automatically assume that when you're online, when you're on the internet, that you are, you need to have thick skin to accept all the hate comments. You're gonna get it regardless. Yes, you are gonna get it regardless, but it doesn't mean that it's acceptable. Like, why
You
should
shouldn't
that happen?
normalize it.
I
Yeah.
I agree, yeah.
Hate
Yeah.
comments shouldn't be normalized.
110%.
Yeah.
You should be tough. Like you should be tough in the sense
Yeah.
where I know it's hard. Like it's very hard.
Yeah.
It's very hard not to read it. Like anyone that tells you I don't read my hate comments,
They
they're
do.
fucking lying.
They do.
Oh, 100%.
Because like you got to read them. Like even
Yeah.
if I get one hate comment, I literally read it straight away. I'm like, oh,
And those are the ones that stick out, the hate comments.
they always stick out.
Yeah.
Like to be honest, we don't pay attention as much to the good comments, even though we should.
Yeah.
Like we don't see all the comments that are like, oh, your content makes my day. You know, you made me smile today. You made me have a laugh today. You don't pay attention to that, even though we should pay more attention to that. We give a lot of the attention to the hate comments because it's like it brings out our insecurities.
Yeah,
It's
of
like,
course it does.
fuck,
Yeah.
you know.
But
Yeah.
like I honestly, I'm not even joking. I don't even get that much hate up until like this. Like it's either like big storms of hate where you're like, oh my god, what is going on? I feel so overwhelmed, or
Yeah.
it's so much love, and I had so much love for such a long time that I forgot how to deal with the hate.
True.
And it was so.
It came out of
overwhelming.
nowhere. Like
Yeah,
I
no,
saw it. I'm
literally.
like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
I'm
but that's
like,
just
wow.
the comments. My DMs, my DM requests were filled with girls. They felt so betrayed. They felt betrayed, like I stole their firstborn. Like, I'm sorry. Like, what
No,
did I do?
that's wrong. You
Yeah.
know what? You know what shits me the most as well? I saw girls that were hating with like their actual account.
personal
I'm like,
accounts.
what
Yeah,
the
yeah,
fuck? That's something I've never seen before. Because I used to always see like girls when they comment on other girls, it's like,
Yeah.
oh, you're so beautiful, this
Yeah,
and that.
yeah, yeah.
Like it's always positive.
But like, what happened to girls supporting girls and like
Oh, that's
and all
gone
of
down
that?
the
Like,
drain.
okay, there's body shaming. That is disgusting in itself.
Hmm.
But when a female does it to another female, that how like
You know what?
Are
You know what
normal?
comment I hate the most,
Yeah.
and especially females do that. It's like she burns me, or like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like that just shows that
I
you're
caught
jealous.
that so much.
That because you're saying nothing that's productive, nothing
Yeah.
that's constructive,
Yeah,
like criticism.
100%.
Yeah.
It's like she burns me. Well, why does she burn you? Like, can you be more specific?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
it just literally.
It's just like another way of
I'm
saying,
jealous. It's
Yeah.
like I'm jealous.
I envy you.
I
Yeah.
envy you. That's
Yeah,
what
literally,
it is.
literally.
And there's a lot of that. It's like a lot of females, and like I've said this before, and I even said it like on one of our other
Yeah.
podcasts. I'm like, deep down, I feel like a lot of females hate each other.
I heard that.
And like, I wanted to talk to a female about it.
Yeah.
Because like, is that true? Like,
Look, in every female, I don't think it's completely true
Yeah.
because there are some genuine people out there, not that many, but there is.
yeah.
But I feel like there will always be that form of judgment, regardless, especially in Sydney.
Is it because
but-
like they feel, I don't know, like intimidated by each other, like or like
Well,
why is
that's
she wearing that, or why does she look like that?
Yeah, I think so. I think it also stems from insecurities
Right.
and whatnot. But I feel like I don't know. I feel like lately that is true. Like
Yeah.
people are going to judge one another and whatnot. But like there are still females out there that aren't like that.
Oh well, it's hard to
It
find.
depends on how they were raised, but like there is
Because
some
even
good
some
ones.
of
But guys get along better. I think that's
Yeah, guys definitely get along better because like
I feel like
let's start
girls
upfront.
hold grudges more,
They do.
but guys like
Girls can
they'll
be so
punch
fake.
on. Yeah,
Girls can
of
be so
course.
fake,
Yeah.
especially to each other. Like
Yeah.
more to each other than to guys.
Yeah.
Like to each other, they're like, oh, to your face, it's like, oh, how you're so beautiful, this and that, and then
Yeah.
behind your back,
Yeah.
fucking bitch.
Like, unfortunately, with like, for example, some of my friend groups and whatnot, I'm known to be the fiery type. Like, I have no filter at
yeah.
all, right?
Yeah.
And like, people are afraid to, confront me with things because I'll literally say it how it is, and I'll be like, I'll literally rip you a new one and put you in your place, and you'll be speechless. Like, it's so bad, and and a lot of girls apparently aren't like that. I don't know, but like, yeah.
No, I like that.
Be in
But
trouble.
I think I think girls should be more upfront to each other.
Yeah,
I feel like
I
girls
agree.
are so like, in terms like not upfront to the sense where they're like the hate comments, for example. Like, don't do it, but do it in a constructive way. Say like, oh, like, would a girl ever tell you like, oh, I don't like, what you're wearing? They wouldn't ever say that.
Well, if they're close to you, they will. But like, it depends on their place in your life. Like, my theory is, right, if you're out, at a club or like partying or like, wherever it is, you're outdoors where you can't fix something, then don't say it. But if, if you have something stuck in your teeth, if it's something that you can fix within 5 minutes, then do it.
100%.
Like, you can't say to a girl, you look fat in that dress. Like,
No,
like, what is she gonna do? She's gonna go home and get changed. She's out. Like, why would you say that to her and make her feel like shit for the rest of the night?
Yeah, that's a big thing with girls as well. You can't talk about weight.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, there's this thing, right? There's body positivity, but I'm sort of on the fence with that. I feel like body positivity is good, but not good when it's like someone is. How do I say this without sounding like a. Like, if someone's overweight to the point where it's affecting their health,
Yeah.
then
Unhealthy.
I don't think there should be such thing as body positivity.
I don't
Do you
know
agree
how-
with that? Like, look,
I
I don't
can't-
about happiness.
I kind of
don't
agree
talk
with
about
that.
like,
Look,
I've got to be happy.
Your health comes first. Whether
Yeah.
it's your physical, your mental, emotional, all of that comes first. And
Yeah.
if your weight is affecting, your health in general, you need to change that. Of course you do. But like, if someone's saying own your body, you should own your body, but you should own your body and accept the fact that you need to obviously work out and, like, lose a bit of weight, whatever, to feel better and to feel healthier and to be healthier. Like there's a limit. There is limit.
100%. Like, there's body positivity, right? In the sense where I feel like body positivity should be if you're happy mentally and obviously you're healthy,
Yeah.
then that's fine.
Yeah.
But if you're very overweight and you're doing nothing about it and you're always complaining that you're overweight, then someone comes and tells you, oh, don't worry, it's body positivity.
Yeah.
Then that's wrong. Because it's like,
That's a cop out.
that's
if,
literally the
if
cop
you're a
out.
friend, you should be like, I don't know, putting him into the right.
Yeah.
Which I wanted to touch on as well. This could be a little bit controversial.
Oh God.
I don't know how to say it, but like, there's obviously with your photos, there's the face filter side of it. There's obviously, but there's also, is there like editing of like your body figure as well?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Which
of
is
course
why,
there is.
yeah. And look, I
Look,
love
if
that
I'm
you're
gonna
honest. I love that
If
you're
I'm
honest.
going
Yeah.
to be bloated in a photo, am I not gonna fix that? Of course
Yeah.
I am. If I'm gonna, like, I know what I look like. I train hard. I'm confident in myself. I'll walk out and I would not give a shit if someone compared me to my pictures. I would not care. But like, if I'm going to sit there and like, for example, like if my bra's showing or if my like, sorry, thanks.
Just to make sure.
So if I look bloated in one of my dresses and I need to post that, I'm going to obviously fix that and post it. Like, it's my body, my face. I can do whatever
Yeah.
I want, and like, I'm owning that.
I know, but do you think that there's a certain image that's creating for like, this is where I sort of a little bit disagree with it, in the sense where like, I feel like, do you think it's creating like a false image to girls where they're like, oh, they obviously look at some of your photos and they're like, oh, she has an amazing body. I want to be like that, this and that. Do you think it's creating like a false image to them?
Well,
If
look,
you're editing
I
it-
don't know if this sounds overly confident, but I still think I have an amazing body. It's
No,
not,
definitely.
It's not that.
I'm not saying.
No, it's not that.
Yeah.
Okay, I know I've heard that comment a few times from my followers that they think that I'm creating this false beauty standards, but honestly, like, I'm not sitting here and going, I can't speak. I'm not going to tell you what you can and can't do. It's your choice. I'm not your mum. I'm not your sister. I'm not your auntie. I am literally someone that I'm going to share with you my experience, my life, and what I do. And if you don't agree with that, then move on. And if you do agree with that, then go for goals. But I'm not going to sit here and like, try to cater to everyone. I'm going to cater to myself. And if you don't like it, that's not my problem.
And yeah, that's the good thing about it, where you're honest about the editing. Like, I asked you and you could have just said, nah, I'm not. But you said yes.
Yeah.
And that's what people should understand. I know a lot of people are going at you and saying, oh, she edits her photos, this and that. It's creating the wrong image and that. But you're honest about it. You're saying like, yes, I do edit my photos and I do put a filter. And if you can do it, go do it.
Yeah, but I don't. I know that people think there's an extent to where I go overboard and whatnot. I don't think so. I really don't think so. Like, I'm happy. I'm happy with what I do.
Yeah, it's not
And-
like you're like overboard in the sense where
There
it's like,
are people, there are influencers. I'm telling you now, which fashion influencer has sat there and posted a raw image of them? They haven't. They put a filter on. They've removed people from the background. They have changed colors of like their dresses or whatever it is. Like they've done a lot of that. And there is not one person that can deny that they have not posted an Instagram story without a filter and whatnot. Like there are a lot of people that do that. And I'm not the only one. So I'm not
No, they all do it. But it's like you get the hate for it because it's a lot of people that are like, oh, they're jealous. They're like, oh, you know, like, oh, how's she doing that? If you want to do it, then go do it.
Yeah, exactly.
But I feel like it'll be good if you post at, like, I know it's your modeling page, for example, right? But if you could post a bit more like raw, like photos of yourself, then, you know, go for it because I
have
think
two
people want to see
Instagram
that.
accounts. I have two Instagram accounts, and one is literally, you know, Life of Pineapple, which is, you know, my TikTok account as well. And that's my life. That's literally me in my pajamas. Like I'm showing my raw side regardless of whatever account it is. But that obviously is like my professional account, and there's my life. There's my life account. So like I'm not sitting here and creating this whole perception of something I'm not, because I show both sides of me. I just don't need to put it both on one account.
100%. And because people need to understand that in the end of the day, your main account is a modeling account. And at the end of the day, you're getting paid. Like it's paid advertisements, and it's like,
it's a different
that's
case.
what it falls under. It falls under that category. So you can't literally take a photo of you in pajamas eating a Big Mac.
I mean, I can, and I do sometimes.
But like not on your modeling page.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Like what am I promoting? A burger? I'm not.
What are you promoting?
Like,
Or like exactly.
I don't post food on that account. It's literally clothing, and
It's a lot about
something to
image. It's a
benefit.
lot about
It's
image.
all about
Yeah.
image.
And that's the part where it gets a bit toxic. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, you know, because do like influencers look at each other and like, oh, you know, she got a good photo, I got to get a better photo, this and that. Is there a lot of competition?
There's a lot
in
of
that?
competition.
Right.
Like I said in like one of my videos, like this is probably like the last video I posted when this scandal happened.
Yeah.
But like social media can be so toxic. You can literally sit there and get death threats and get hated on, whatever. People judge you, people put you down.
I can't believe people death threat. Like I've never got that.
I've copped it. I copped it. I never
the
even.
fuck?
Yeah, like,
Heard,
what
we
would
can't
drag you
extend
down
I
to
to
death
thought
threat.
I thought cancel culture was just an American thing. You know, people do it when
Yeah.
they're like, you know, Nikita Dragon or whatever it is. I never
It's becoming big
experienced
now in
it
Australia.
until 2 days ago.
Yeah, it
But
is.
there's also another side of social media where it's so beautiful. Like I would not be where I am today if it wasn't for pushing through that hate and all of that stupid, you know, toxic boundaries and whatnot, and actually doing me. Like it opened the doors to me. I'm like, I've met amazing people. I've met you guys from it. I've met like my supporters, like the little girls and like wherever like that follow me and whatnot. Like it's opened so many new doors to me, and it created the life that I live now. So there is two sides of social media. You have to be a certain type of thick-skinned person to accept both.
100%. It's either you're for it or you're not.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
there's no better way of putting it.
Yeah.
And like, where do you plan on taking this? Like, do you plan on continuing as in the modeling scene, or?
You know what? Like, if you asked me this probably like 2 years ago, I would have said yes. Like, I wanted to do just fashion and whatnot. But ever since I started TikTok, and like, I have an obsession with psychology. Like, I studied psychology in uni, and I took a gap year because I was focusing on work.
Yeah.
But like, I pretty much want to want to do both. I want to do fashion and whatnot.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I want to sit here and talk to people. Like,
Can you
I
read
am
my
now.
mind?
Yeah.
What am I thinking now?
You think I'm hot?
Oh, wow.
Oh,
I'm joking. Don't fucking.
I can't answer that.
that's the first clip.
That's going to be like clickbait.
Oh my god, literally.
But yeah, no, like honestly, like that's psychology is actually very interesting, and that's one of the big reasons why I've done this podcast, because I enjoy talking to people,
Making
picking apart their
conversations.
brain.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know
like
what I mean?
the reason behind people's actions and why they do what they do and what they say.
Like
and
there's a lot of
whatnot.
things that are
Yeah.
held up in here,
Yeah.
and like people don't obviously show you a lot. And when it's a podcast, it's different. Like for example, now the way you're talking to us, you're opening up. You know, we're having a nice chat. It's like we're just sitting down. Like if we even
It's
turn
a
off the cameras,
conversation, but
it'll be
just
the same
with
conversation.
cameras and lighting.
But the only difference is there's cameras.
Yeah, exactly.
But like sometimes I even forget the cameras are there.
yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
Like,
I
I
literally
just
thought I
talk.
have not looked at the camera once.
Yeah, like I forget the cameras are there because
Yeah.
like we're having such a good conversation,
Yeah,
and it's like
yeah.
this is what I love.
Yeah,
this is
me
what I
too.
really love. Everyone asks me like content. I'm like, this is my favorite thing to do.
Yes.
In a podcast.
Me too. Like
Honestly.
like I love to sit there and like I'm a very social person, which is why I continue with doing this. Like with
No,
like
for sure.
yeah. So like me meeting new people is the reason why I even started social media to begin with, to make new friends and to like meet new people, different types of people, whatever it is. And like I was solely on fashion and whatnot, but then when I started this and I loved like the whole socializing part, I'm like, I can do both. Like, why can't I do both?
No, for sure.
¿Por qué no las dos?
For sure. But like so I was gonna say something. Fuck, I forgot. I was gonna say something important.
I was gonna
The
say
cancel. I was gonna go back to the cancel culture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had something in mind because the same sort of thing happened to this cancel thing happened to Veronica as well recently.
Yeah.
I won't get into it too much, but like I feel like this whole cancel thing has come around because people just want to drag you down.
Yeah.
When
People
they see
want
you
to
getting,
see you lose.
Yeah, when they see you getting to a certain place in your career and like getting to a certain, like people are loving you, people are loving you, people are like, how can we take this person down? And it's crazy when all these people team up.
Yeah.
Like people don't know you and people don't know each other, and then they all team up to bring you down.
Yeah.
they're like an army, bro. They're
Legit,
literally
it's like an army that comes out of nowhere.
Cancel
More like
army.
sheep.
Sheep,
Yeah.
100%. People call people sheep for certain reasons, but then they don't call each other sheep when they're like all together it's for a cause.
Yeah.
Just
But
to bring
I
someone
guarantee
down.
the same people that will speak dirt on your name on social media will walk past you and be too afraid to come up to you in real life.
100%. That's what I always say. It's like
Yeah.
it's different energy in person.
But
It's like
yeah. You know what, that Veronica situation?
Yeah.
I don't agree that she shouldn't have copped that much slack, because at the end of the day, I think she replied to a comment with like a laughing emoji.
yeah,
And like, I
yeah.
think what happened was you glance at comments sometimes and you don't fully read them.
Yeah, exactly.
And she probably just...
And
we make errors. People
I
make
know
errors.
Veronica like the back of my hand. This girl, I'm telling you, she has no ill bone in her body, like at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, so-
Honestly, I can vouch for
So
that. as
she
well.
will literally like be oblivious to the world. I love you so much if you're watching this, but like she'll literally read like every second word of a sentence and she'll get the gist of it, and then she would have misunderstood the whole situation. Like she didn't sit there and be like, "Oh, I'm racist, so I'm this and that." No,
Yeah.
no way.
She even
It was
apologized.
two
I don't
emojis.
think she should have apologized.
It was two
Listen,
emojis, literally, if
Yeah.
you boil
Yeah.
it
It
down
was
to
laughing emojis.
Yeah.
I know, and it's like when you're in that certain image, like with Veronica, she's like that influencer type. Same as
Yeah.
yourself. When you're in that certain image, it's like you really can't get cancelled because it's like you got to keep that image that obviously in how you are.
Yeah.
But like with different like comedy side and that, it
Yeah.
doesn't really matter. Like we cancel ourselves anyway.
Mm.
But like
100%.
yeah, and it's really tough when people like start ganging up and stuff like, oh,
Yeah.
bring her down, and she gets hate, and I'm like, how did someone like her get hate?
I know, but you know what? Like someone said this to me the other day. You know you've made it when you get this much hate. Like when you have a platform, you're gonna get both good and bad, and sometimes it's bad. Sometimes there's good days, sometimes there's bad days. But like
Yeah.
you have to be used to both and accept both in order to continue. It shouldn't be normalized, but it is. It's normal, unfortunately.
Yeah, it is very normalized now. Like
Yeah.
it's like you go to the comments straight away. You watch a
Yeah.
video, you go to the comments straight
Yeah.
away, and like most of the comments, like most of the time, are like words that are like, why are you using that word?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
You know what I mean? And it's
Yeah.
like
100%.
you don't know this person personally. Like you've never met them.
Yeah, how can you hold a grudge or like hate on someone that much when you've never met him? You've never met him in person.
It's true.
How do you keep your like mental health in check? Because I know you've had like, and you've posted about it as well.
Yeah, of course.
Your like struggles with anxiety.
Yeah,
and things
so
like that.
pretty much, I'm not going to lie, like before I even had this, like ever since I was a baby, I've always struggled with mental health. Like I had very bad social anxiety and anxiety in general. I used to have very bad like panic attacks where I couldn't breathe and stuff because I get very claustrophobic and I can't handle big crowds.
Yeah.
There is events where you have to go to network or
Oh
have
yeah,
big
I can imagine.
crowds.
I can imagine.
I have to psych myself out for like a week straight before and
Wow.
like plan my mental state. Like relax, you'll be fine. And it always ends up being fine. It's just all in my head. And the second that I realized that it was all in my head, I was like, okay, it's helped me heaps.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like I still have bad days. Hell yeah, I do. Like this morning I had a bad day.
Oh wow.
like it's just normal. But
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you move past it because like no one's perfect. There's no such thing as perfect. And like
No.
and like I've tried like little like naturopath ways to
Yeah.
fix my anxiety,
Yeah.
but it's always gonna live with me, and I have to accept that.
That's what it is. I think with mental health, like
Yeah.
I'll put my hand up. I've had my struggles as
Yeah.
well with anxiety, and I think it's the best way to put it is like you never let go of it, but
Yeah.
you just learn to live with it better.
Yeah, and just how to cope
Yeah.
with it and
How to cope with it.
suppress it.
And that's the thing. Like you can try all these different methods and stuff, but nothing's gonna fully take it away.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
And, like,
always
for
there,
me.
but
What helped is exercise. Like
Yeah.
I love exercise.
Yeah.
I love going for
Me
runs
too.
and this and that. It
And
keeps your mental
music.
health.
Yeah.
Music, whatever. Like
everyone has their own hobbies that like
yeah, you need like an escape, like
Yeah,
some sort
literally. Your scapegoat or like your coping mechanism.
of 100%.
Yeah.
whether it's gaming or exercise or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need a hobby.
If it works for you, it works for you. It doesn't have to work for anyone else.
Nah, that's the thing I always say. Like find what works for you because
Yeah.
everyone is different.
Yeah.
At the end of the day. Like some people can go down like wrong avenues
Yeah.
to cope with their
Yeah.
mental health.
Yeah. Like drugs or like
Yeah.
alcohol, whatever it is.
It's
yeah.
so common these days as well, like drugs. It's all around us, man.
I know, literally.
Yeah. Do you stay like how do you stay like away from it? Like obviously
Okay, for example, I've had moments where I felt so anxious at like a nightclub, and I like the only way for me to suppress it is to drink, right?
Yeah.
And I would get drunk, and I'll be like the funnest person when I'm drunk. But if I was there sober, I'll be faint and like like suffer from it. So
Yeah.
like obviously I've had bad moments like that. But I wouldn't say that that's not the best way to handle it, of course. But like I had to experience that in order to learn that, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So,
No,
like,
for
you
sure.
live and you learn.
I think drinking is one of the. I don't know. Look, I don't drink. He doesn't drink, so like I wouldn't know. But I feel like it's something that if you do it all the time, it definitely can lead you into a very like
Of
very
course,
wrong
too
path.
much of anything is bad.
Yeah,
For
like
sure.
because people say like, oh, sort of marijuana. They say, oh, it's illegal, but then why isn't drinking illegal?
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
drinking is like a lot of the times it can lead to a lot of bad things.
Yeah.
It can make you make certain decisions when you're drunk to do the wrong thing, and
that's true.
yeah,
But I feel like my marijuana now is actually legalized in like a lot of places, isn't it?
yeah. I
Yeah.
think
Wasn't it in Canberra? Yeah.
Yeah.
Canberra.
Wasn't it
was
for,
it?
And
Roll
like
it,
America,
legal-
some
legally.
places or whatnot. I don't know. I don't keep up.
Yeah, no, I don't
Yeah.
know. Do you have you tried that CBD thing?
Oh, the CBD oil and
CBD
whatnot.
oil?
Yeah,
Is
yeah, I
that good?
have. I have actually. You know what? I tried that for like my anxiety, and it did help. Like it helped
Yeah.
me sleep better and whatnot. But like, not all of them work. Like you just have to do your research before you actually purchase one.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You got to do your own research.
Yeah.
For sure. That's with a lot of things you gotta.
No,
Make sure.
100%.
Mm.
Was that? Did you have anything else? Like
Nah, that was good though.
yeah. Like we,
Can I say something?
yeah,
Okay. I want to just quickly say something. People live and learn, and people make mistakes. And just because you're on a pedestal and you're on a platform, it doesn't excuse that. I know that.
Yeah.
But me being on the public light all the time, you're going to see my wrongs and my rights. And I'm sorry, but I'm going to still keep doing what I'm doing because I love who I am, and I'm going to do whatever I want to my face and my body. And if you don't like that, don't follow me.
100%. And there's. Let's give an
Round of
applause. For
applause.
that. That
We
was,
need an audience here.
did you write that down?
No.
Can you imagine?
Just
She's
came
like,
to me.
no, could you imagine? She's like, oh, I just want to say one more thing.
So
So,
she had the phone out.
ladies and gentlemen,
Literally.
you had the phone out and you're just like,
Oh,
no, but that was well perfectly said. Like,
Thank
I mean, in the end of the day, you can hate her, you can love her. She's going to keep doing what she's doing. So
Yeah.
if I were you, look, I'd save my energy. Don't put hate comments because, like,
Yeah.
you're going to learn, like, you're basically going to be bulletproof.
Yeah.
Like, people are going to come at you.
Yeah.
And it's not going to stop. Like, no matter what you say, no matter
Yeah.
what you do, it's not going to stop. People are always going to find something to put you down, something
Yeah.
to put you down, no matter who you are.
Yeah.
So, as I said with the mental health thing, you just got to learn to live with it.
Yeah.
Like, it's never going to go,
100%.
but you just got to learn to live with it.
Yeah.
And, people,
Everyone copes with it in their own
yeah,
way.
Yeah, exactly.
people can, like, fuck off.
Exactly. Yeah, literally, that can.
It's the best way of
Hard.
putting it. Yeah. Hard.
100%.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah.
Thank
No, thanks so much for coming on.
My absolute
Um,
pleasure.
It's good to have the
I
pineapple
actually
on.
had so much fun. Like, I
Yeah.
actually felt it was like a little counseling session. I like got everything out of my
Yeah,
chest.
no, you need to. Honestly, like, this is
100%.
why. Look, I didn't even, as I told you, I didn't know about the incident, but like, I told you, like, the best thing to do, you come on the podcast, you just let everything out. That's what I
Yeah.
do. That's why I do it every week. If I don't do it every week, I go crazy because
Yeah,
I need to
you
let
need to-
what
you need
what's on my mind out as well.
Yeah, that's true.
And so people, who knows, man, people like that would hate on you. They'd probably watch this now and be like, hang on a second, I had the wrong impression of her. And that's happened a lot. Like even a lot of
My
our
whole
previous
life,
guests.
that's literally, oh my God, I thought you were a bitch. Or
Yeah.
I got the wrong, I thought you were stuck up. I'm like,
If
hi,
you see
I
a-
want to be your friend. Be nice to me.
100%. Like if you see her in public, in the shopping center or wherever you hang out, you go and see her.
I'd hang
Go
out
up
at a
to her.
shopping centre.
Oh, you don't hang out at the shopping
Go say
centre.
hi.
Go say hi. Like
Yeah.
don't assume. Even
Yeah,
with
to
me,
all of us, to all of
all of
us.
us. Like if you don't assume that we're gonna just look at you and be like, oh, who the fuck's this, or
Yeah.
get out of my face. No,
Yeah.
like I love it
Yeah, me
actually love it.
too. Exactly.
because it shows me that people actually watch my stuff and people
Yeah.
like enjoy my stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So if you see Seljan
Pineapple.
pineapple
Seljan
in
pineapple.
in public, yeah, just approach her and be
Yeah.
like,
Honestly. That's
yeah,
it.
be honest.
Yeah,
Honesty is the best policy.
exactly
That's
right.
it.
All right, guys, this is us signing out. Thanks for watching. Like and
Gotta say hi,
subscribe.
bye to all cameras.
Got to say bye to all
Bye,
cameras.
bye, bye.
bye. Yeah, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share. Yeah, we're gonna
Give Seljan a follow as well.
Give Seljan a follow.
like
What's
the
your Instagram?
pineapple- Seljan Ozan.
Seljan.
Just write the pineapple. It comes
Yeah,
up.
just write the pineapple. It'll come up. Follow on TikTok and yeah, peace out. Yalla.
Bye.
Bye.